Hey, what is up you guys? This is Steffi, aka My Humble Opinion, and today we are going to be reacting and reviewing Season 4, Episode 4 Black Mirror entitled Hang the DJ. I'm particularly excited because, fun fact for you guys, this is actually my first video that I'm filming since traveling, so but I'm particularly excited because, one, I've waited practically a month to watch this episode or to continue watching Black Mirror, and two, a lot of you guys have told me that because San Junipero is, at least as of right now, my favorite episode of Black Mirror ever, a lot of you guys told me that I may really like this episode. So I'm not gonna put any pressure on this episode to be San Junipero level amazingness, because in my heart of hearts nothing will ever beat San Junipero, but I'm very much looking forward to this, so let's get into it. Oh my god, I'm watching Black Mirror.
Coach.
Yes, Frank?
Where do I go?
Proceed to the hub.
I'm like getting excited. This music though.
How will I know who he is? This is him.
Oh my god, wow, this tech already. I'm like, Well, we already kind of have something like that. We just don't have something talking to us. Well, actually we have Siri.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm shitting it, mate.
Come to mention it, you do look terrified.
Do I?
Yeah, you're quaking with fear.
Or maybe shaking with revulsion?
At least you stop shitting.
Ooh, quick banter. I like.
Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Oh my god, what? Clearly there are like strict rules to dating in this
First time in.
time.
On 3, 2, 1, go. 12 hours.
Yeah, 12 hours.
Yeah.
12 hours?
Yeah,
Like, is
maybe
that
six.
the amount of time they're gonna be able to spend together? Or maybe that's how long this date lasts? Or, I don't know. Is this like speed dating?
Do you want to open it or shall I?
Go ahead. She's like,
You're mom.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm kind of getting the chemistry a little bit more from her than him, but
It's a shithole.
you kidding?
Yeah.
they're cute. I like this. I like this.
I mean, are we just meant to, I don't know, like, go at it?
Define go at it.
People had to do the whole relationship thing themselves.
Huh?
Who they want to be with.
Option paralysis. Three choices, you end up not knowing which one you want.
Ooh, amen. Amen to that. I feel like that particular line in general could be applied to just so many things in life, from like what we want to watch on TV to what we want to eat to what we want to do with our lives. I just feel like that particular line about having a lot of choices in life just hit a little too close to home. Lord. Oh my god, are they gonna hold hands? Are they gonna hold hands? I do think the way that they have scored this episode though, it's very like wide-eyed, innocent, discovering possibly like your first love, sort of. That's what the music is making me feel. Like, it's very like gentle and easy. Oh my god, this is sad! Oh no! Oh god. They're both really likable characters, I will say that. Like, I like them. I'm rooting for them to come together.
The system gains insight as each participant progresses through numerous relationships and uses the gathered data to eventually select an ultimate compatible other.
On your pairing day, I know, and it always finds your perfect match.
In 99.8% of cases.
I have to go through loads of relationships to find it.
Dang. Wow, that is a really interesting idea. Like, it makes sense in the context of how we live now, but like in their context, I don't know. Oh, technology just making things particularly complicated. But then again, we kind of do that already with like dating apps and stuff. Do they like not do anything else with their lives? Like, they just like are part of the system to find like the one? Oh, wow.
Yours is good too.
It's on my own.
Oh my god, that was like freaking rude. What the shit is that supposed to mean? Especially saying that to like a woman of color, like, okay.
It's getting changed.
Really?
Started already.
There's probably gonna be like 30 minutes.
1 year. We've got each other for 1 year. Could be a mistake. Coach, is this a mistake?
This is not a mistake.
1 year? My heart just broke. Like, for both of them. Because clearly she does not want to be with this guy for a year. Well, can't they just, like, opt out of the system at any point? I'm assuming maybe it's harder.
So on.
Theirs will be, like, 15 minutes.
Oh. Interesting. 9 months.
Oh.
Wow.
You go, girl. I'm sad they only lasted 12 hours. What? Why? Where? Maybe they'll come back to each other at the very end. Oh my. That was aggressive. Oh my goodness, these scenes. I'm wondering if these are like all supposed to represent like different kinds of relationships you would be in, you know? Like maybe like this relationship that the guy is in maybe represents those relationships that you just stay in for convenience, even though it's very clear that you guys don't have any chemistry. And then maybe like the relationship with the girl and the guy, the other girl and the guy, maybe that's supposed to represent those kinds of relationships where like the physical connection is there, but in terms of the mental and emotional connection, it's not there. I don't know.
One day we'll provide you with the ultimate match.
One day. One day.
Oh my gosh. And the worst part is like they don't know when that day is gonna come. But then again, it's like kind of how it works in real life too. Oh, he's looking for Amy. Oh.
It did for us.
Oh my gosh. Ew, this is like eHarmony commercials.
Hang on in there.
This is very eHarmony like.
Hey. Hey.
Right.
Was that your...
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, wait. I just have to say, like, because people told me that this is very much the episode that if you like San Junipero, you're gonna like this one. In terms of personality, they have the Ginger once again being like the shy Yorkie-esque kind of character, and then the person of the woman of color is like this like woo confident, having a good time. In terms of personalities, it reminds me of that. So where do they go? Do they like fly off into the sky like the end of Grease with Danny and Sandy? Like, where do you go when it like works?
You know that noise you make?
Noise. I'll try not to.
Okay.
Oh my god, this is like that point in relationships where you like start to notice the little things that you don't like about the person. 3 weeks. Their like relationship is practically dead. I wonder too, is it just dead because they know that their time is almost up? Oh.
Okay, bye.
That is hilarious.
Another partner already.
That is correct.
Are STDs like a thing in this world? Do they use protection? Like, God, I just have so many questions. Oh my god, I'm like worried for her. I hope she's like using like, you know, they're using something. Oh, okay. God, does the system think it's just like all about physical connection she has to the person? Because they said that the system learns what you like with each new partner. Because she seems to get like really attractive guys, but they don't last long. Oh, maybe they'll come back to each other now? No, it's not the end yet. Oh, I don't know.
I just want to say...
Don't.
Wow, really?
Everything happens for a reason.
I think, didn't they like use that in the trailer?
That's
Everything
what I
happens
expected.
for a reason. Oh my god, maybe they'll come to each other now? But then it's not gonna last. Oh god, I freaking...
Can we not check the expiry date? I'm
Oh!
just sick of it. Like, the system just bounced me from bloke to bloke. Like, short fling.
It's like when it's a long-term thing, it's just as bad, you know? It's like,
That's so interesting. She got like the short flings and he got the long term.
Yeah, let's not check the expiry then.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's a deal.
Deal.
God! Okay. Oh, they're gonna do it now.
Wait, one of us should get undressed first.
Why only one of us?
It'll be funny.
Go on then, get your coat.
Oh, no. No, it's my idea.
They have really good chemistry. I'm just like,
I'm gonna see your dick.
oh my gosh, I can't with this episode. Did Charlie Brooker like really write that line in like on paper? I wonder if that was improvised. Oh god, I'm scared. Like, what if it beeps like relatively soon? Oh my god, what is happening? Oh, they're waking up. I was like, what? They're in San Junipero.
All it's actually doing is gradually wearing us down. Putting us in
Ooh.
one relationship after another for random durations in a random sequence. Each time you get a little bit more pliable, a little bit more broken, until eventually it coughs up the final offering and says that's the one. And by that point, you are so defeated and so exhausted that you just accept it. You settle. And then
Bruh, that
you
frickin'
have
shook
the
me.
rest of your life convincing yourself you didn't.
Wow. But that's like so true though. Oh my god, I'm scared. Oh no. Oh god, Lord. Is it better not knowing when the expiration date is gonna come up, or is it better to know? Oh god, he's gonna check it. Oh god, he's gonna check it. Oh god, he's gonna check it. Oh my god. But that's how it like works in real life too. You don't know.
Coach.
Hello, Frank.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh, this is gonna be the thing that breaks them up.
No, I'm not gonna do it. I said I wouldn't. We shook on it.
God, this is like, I don't know, I feel like this is like a classic thing that could possibly break up a relationship. Like this trust of don't do it, and then the person, one of the people in the relationship is gonna end up doing it. 5 years though. Oh my god. But now he's gonna start acting differently.
Recalibrating.
Coach?
One-sided observation has destabilized the expiry date.
What?
Oh my god, I'm gonna, this is
What?
sad.
Stop.
It will stabilize once recalibration has completed. Recalibrating.
Stop it. Stop it. Just.
Wow. Wow. When one action literally changes the course of your relationship. That is like applicable to how relationships work today. I'm sad. I like want to cry for him. I'm just really jet lagged, so that's not gonna happen, but this is not gonna end well. Charlie Brooker's not gonna give us 2 happy endings in 1 season of Black Mirror. Oh, R.I.P. to this couple. She knows that he looked at it. He knows
Alright,
something.
seriously, what's up? Looked at what?
That's like saying
Honestly,
like,
wouldn't you shook on it?
I cheated.
You wanna know what it said?
No!
Got back an hour.
Oh my god. But she doesn't know that they originally had 5 years.
Told me this before?
It was spoiled today.
Oh, and this hasn't spoilt it.
It's supposed to be 5 years when I looked at it. Something happened, started going down. I don't know what it
So
was.
you broke it!
No.
Bruh!
No.
Dude!
I like you. Like properly, really. I like you.
For God's sake, what? And that wasn't enough!
No, that's not the.
I'm just like really like, because I can't find the better word, I'm like really shocked at how the topics and the conversations that they're having in this like alternate like techie world, those are conversations that literally happen without the technology. Like the same idea of like betrayal and not really like knowing how long a relationship can last, and oh god, like dang, you guys are right, I really like this episode.
Listen, we'll just fuck the system. Right, we'll fuck it.
What, I do what?
We'll jump out over the wall. Get out, Amy.
Ruin
Oh
this.
dang, oh they're like enclosed in an area. Did not know that, okay.
Hey, stop it. Amy.
Don't follow me.
Amy, I'm sorry.
The system will be assessing your reaction to the painful premature termination of a treasured relationship. It will adjust.
Oh.
I swear to God, I feel like scaling the wall out there, jumping in the fucking wilderness. Oh, the fucking system! Christ, will you let me be angry at least? Will you give me that?
That's very true. They don't like allow these people to like process emotions. Oh, another guy. That's really interesting that they have the female in this particular like pairing. Oh, a girl. Okay. That's really interesting that they have her being the one that's like exploring a lot of sexual partners instead of the guy.
Do you mind if I think about her?
If I can think about him.
Oh my god, they're each other's rebounds.
Congratulations, Amy. Your ultimate match has been identified. Your pairing day is tomorrow.
Coach,
Yes, Amy.
count to 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Damn, she did that.
System set my parent day for tomorrow.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my god, but what if they're each other's pair? They're not gonna do-
Okay.
It's a test. Do you remember the first night that we were together? I mean, the first night. How did you feel?
It felt right. It felt like something locked into place, you know? Like we met before.
Like it happened before and like it'll happen again. Like it's happened 1,000 times over and over again. Do you know what I mean?
Oh my god, bro, what the is gonna happen?
It's a test, I swear it is. And the two of us rebelling together is something to do with passing it.
This is very like Hunger Games, I feel like. What in the world is happening, bitch? What the fucking shit? What? I am so confused. What the shit is happening? What the fuck is happening? What? What? I know I look really different right now from like the last time you literally saw me on screen, but that's because I literally like the sun has come up. I stayed up till because I'm super jet lagged. It's 7:13 a.m. in the morning right now. I stayed up watching this particular Black Mirror episode, and I was just gonna call it a night and sleep on it and then wake up in the morning and then give my review, but like I couldn't. I'm in my pajamas right now. I couldn't because I don't even know if I can like literally give a legitimate analysis and critique and review of this episode because my mind was just at the end of it. They were still able to experience the typical things that you experience when you're dating, like also, you know, we saw with the female character, she kind of fit that trope of someone who is, you know, finds physical connection with people very easily. I don't know if that made any goddamn sense. Frankly, I'm like, whoa, what the hell did I just watch? But wow, damn, what the God dang, this is gonna be literally the most weird, inarticulate, random fan reaction Friday video ever. Hello. So it's been a full day since I've watched the episode, and the reason why I wanted to actually sit down again and do an actual legitimate post-show thoughts segment to this video, to this episode, is because this episode especially deserves that. I wanted to do the episode justice by actually sitting down and talking to you guys instead of just like letting my fumbling post-show thought segment that I did way earlier this morning, letting that just be what it was. So that's why I'm recording this now, and because, you know, it's been some time since I've watched the episode, I've been able to really sit and digest the ending and the episode. So I understand what happened at the end in terms of it being a simulation and that being the 998th time them as a couple rebelled against the system. And there's only been 2 other times in which they didn't rebel out of the 1,000 times that they've ran the simulation. I understand that. So for the people who are already commenting down below, wow, she is not the sharpest tool in the shed, what a dummy, blah 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 blah, that's true to a certain extent, because I didn't understand that when I initially watched the episode. So I get it now, okay? So aside from finally understanding what happened in the end, overall I really did enjoy this episode. Here's the thing, in thinking back to the video in which I ranked the Black Mirror episodes that were my favorite, my top 3 were centered on couples specifically and how their relationship evolved for better or worse because of the technology that was in their episode. So I'll link it up here if you guys have never seen that video before. Obviously the episodes in season 4 are not included in that ranking because season 4 wasn't out yet. In terms of performances, I thought the lead actor and actress were really great. I really want to get their names right now. Let's see. So Amy was played by Georgina Campbell and Frank was played by Joe Cole. This episode really hinged on believing and buying into the relationship of Amy and Frank, and you know, that just goes to show what a great job those actors did, and they had awesome chemistry. Another thing that I really enjoyed about this episode too was just, again, kudos to Charlie Brooker, but again, how just cleverly written this episode was. A lot of the conversations that they were having and a lot of the things that the characters were going through, those are still things that happen in today's society, despite the fact that we don't have the same technology that these characters had. Just seeing the different relationship tropes play out in the episode, like, again, for instance, Amy's character, she was sort of like a serial dater and she had a lot of flings, but then you had Frank's character who was in several long-term relationships, and then you saw Frank's character kind of go through like a rebound stage, and just a lot of the conversations that they were having in regards to, even though they never really said the word, but the idea of like a soulmate, and also the idea of like settling for someone. Like, a lot of the things they were talking about, I feel like, are still applicable in today's world, and it's something that made the episode really relatable. And I think that's why a lot of people enjoyed this episode, because again, even though the world is so foreign, we as the audience can totally relate to what these characters are feeling. One of my personal interpretations of this episode, I'm not quite sure if maybe this is what Charlie Brooker was going for. In fact, I did watch the Black Mirror featurette that he did for this episode, where he talked about like, what if dating was like a Spotify playlist and the system just learned your habits. I did watch that video. Even though he never mentioned it in that video, I do wonder if one of the things that Charlie Brooker thought about was this idea of, go with me on this, this is a little like whoop-a-doo, but just this idea of the same souls being connected to one another because they've known each other in different lives. Seeing those multiple simulations, even though yes, they were the same people, I don't know, in a way just kind of reminded me of that concept. Overall though, I will honestly say that even though I still have 2 episodes left to go of season 4, this for me was by far my personal favorite, at least, of season 4. It was the first time, like, yes, even though like USS Callister was fun to watch and like episode 2 and 3 were kind of like depressing as hell, it was the first time that in this season where I really had this big like, oh my god, what is happening moment. And I haven't felt that way about any episode in this season. Like, the way I felt when this episode ended was sort of the way I felt after I watched like San Junipero for the first time, or White Bear for the first time, or Shut Up and Dance, or White Christmas. Like, or playtest, like this big, like, oh my god, what just happened? What did I just watch? And it was really, really fun for me. Like, even though, like, yes, when I was watching this episode at the very end, it looked like I was very confused, and yes, I was very confused. As it was all unfolding, I was just like, my mind was just like running at a million miles per hour. Now, for me, and I feel like a lot of you, if you've been watching my Black Mirror reaction review videos for quite some time, a lot of you are probably thinking, well, Steffi, did you like this better than San Junipero? And you know, the thing is, I've seen the San Junipero episode like way more obviously than I've seen this one, but I will still say I personally prefer San Junipero over Hang the DJ. It's just my personal preference. I think it's just because there was a deeper emotional depth for me with San Junipero than there was with the Hang the DJ episode, and I felt like the stakes were higher in a sense with San Junipero in comparison to Hang the DJ. What I liked about Hang the DJ was it felt like a more comedic and lighter tone than San Junipero. This particular episode was sort of like a mix of San Junipero meets White Christmas, in that, like, again, you kind of are centered on this couple falling in love. And it kind of reminded me of White Christmas in a way, because everything that you've just seen, it's something that all happened like in the tech itself, if that makes any sense. But I really, really enjoyed this episode. And alright, my question for you guys is, I want to know, if you were in this world and you had access to the technology, would you want to know when the relationship was going to terminate, or would you not want to know when the relationship was going to terminate? For me, I feel like one of the main lessons and takeaways of this particular episode was the importance of just kind of living in the moment. And I know that kind of sounds like really cheesy, but I think that was something that was sort of like an underlying message of the episode, because as we saw, when Frank was really keen on learning when the relationship was going to terminate, not only did his time with Amy decrease, but the time that he had left with Amy, it wasn't spent well, because he was so consumed in the fact that it was going to end instead of just living in the moment. And that montage when they did show Frank and Amy just like enjoying their time together, they were actually like happy and blissfully, I guess in a way, ignorant of the time that they had left together. So yeah, for me, I would say I would rather not know, but I would totally understand one's desire to know. It kind of is like that question of like, would you want to know when you died or how you died? So in the comment section below, let me know if you had access to this technology. Would you want to know when the relationship was going to terminate, or would you not want to know? Comment down below. I'd be really interested to hear. Alright, and that's about it for this week's video. I hope you liked it. This was like the most disorganized and disarrayed reaction review video, so I hope this turned out fairly okay. But if you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and please turn on the notification button so you know when a new video from me comes out, and just comment down below your thoughts on this episode, because I'd love to hear what other people thought about this episode, because it was one of my favorites so far of the entire series. So as always, everything I said was just my own personal thoughts and all of my humble opinion, and I will see you guys next week with another Black Mirror reaction review. Okay, bye guys!